are we going to vote for this time? I would, again, love it if we could city centre build it. That's beautiful. And can we please... Oh, I mean, Hinduism is clearly going to get stronger, isn't it? I'll try and vote down on Hinduism. I'm not going to go for a diplomacy win today. But if we could actually get rid of some of these, that would be relatively amusing. Angkor Wat? I always have to build this one, Darth Buchanan's. It's just too good. Extra population and extra housing in every single one of my cities. I think that's 12 pop and 12 housing. Huge difference. Massive difference, and mainly means that every city can kind of get a little bit closer to building the next district, which is good. City centre, done. Hinduism, yeah, it's stronger. Not much we could have done about that. We didn't have much voting power at all, but it's all fine. Let's get some workshops in now as well. Get some more engineering points. Petra, 2 food, 2 gold, 1 production. Look at all the wonders in this shop, by the way. Look, Mahabodhi's over there. We've got Etimantanki, Hanging Gardens, Angkor Wat, now Petra. Look at this theatre square as well. In fact, both theatre squares are now +6s. Actually, that's a +7. Oh, it's beautiful. Getting a lot of passive yield. It's on 114, we're almost at 200 science, 200 culture. It's the balanced nature in which we're playing this game. That's what I'm really enjoying. Really good fun. Quickly get a Theodore before he gets stolen. Hehe, don't need James and St. George. That's not a problem. I need to get him a co. Goodness me, I need more faith. 250 faith. I think I've managed to push about 50 faith per turn in the last couple of turns, just by building more holy sites and getting these finished and getting my unique buildings done. So there's a lot of good stuff to do. But aqueduct, I mean, this aqueduct is worth 11 faith per turn. That's big. That's a big deal for me. This one's worth 8 to 9 faith per turn. I've just got to keep building this stuff. It's really handy. Canterbury Tales. Actually, more great writers. It's probably my weakest area. I haven't got a huge amount of places to put great works of writing, but that will change pretty quickly. Himiko is back, 700 faith, but it's mainly the 8 charges that I'm looking forward to. Where am I going to send her? I've still got Diplomatic League on, so it makes sense to send her to new city-states I haven't really worked on before. Where's Kumasi? Where does Kumasi live? This is probably my favourite city-state in the game. There you are, down there. Quite far away from everything, unfortunately. Okay, you're probably not the best place to send a very long expedition to. What about Kandy? Not far, actually. Let's go get Kandy. That's more faith per turn. I like faith per turn. Faith per turn's good. Okay, India has actually started now to spread their religion to me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm doing a lot of trading with them, which is unfortunate because I did want to go and kill their missionaries immediately. I have to save that for some apostles. But yeah, oh, that's annoying. What I was thinking, actually, the reason, to explain my thought process there, is I was thinking about declaring war and using my crossbow to go and kill the missionary immediately, but I won't do that for now. Anyone else getting a religion at the moment? It's just us two. Now Australia is slowly getting a religion. So this would be a very easy religious game. Like a very easy religious game. We're not going to do that because I think it's a bit boring, but I mean, yeah, that just shows you. 5-turn Colosseum, by the way. I couldn't help it in my capital. Hits a few cities. It's not the best, but 5 cities will do. Just helps me to stay super happy. Military emergency is over, but this is like a nice little turn here. 200 favor I just got from that one. I think, hopefully, they'll make peace with us soon, Mongolia. They'll probably come to me next turn and ask for it. But Mausoleum, I can stick down now on this beautiful desert tile. I've got the Wonder card in, so I can go BAMP and immediately get the Mausoleum up. This gives me the extra engineer charge. That means that basically this is a free wonder, but I've also got a Theodore that's waiting to put Kilwa down. I think Kilwa is a good choice for us. There's so many city-states on this map. I'd love to get the production bonus from being friends with a bunch of them. Oh yes, and great people. If I use great people, then actually this is really handy. Let's just expire this great general, but I can actually spread my religion around nicely with that. Oh, that's really handy. But as mentioned, there's a space for Kilwa on one of these 2 tiles. I could build it in this city. It's probably better in this city, isn't it? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I don't know why I was waiting. Kilwa will go down, and maybe, I wonder if there's a sort of a scientific desert wonder I could build. Difficult. Sometimes I play this game so much that, you know, it's the easy questions that stump me. Like what could possibly go down in that area? There we go. You see, look, peace. As soon as the military emergency finishes, normally that's when the peace deals come through. We've suppressed Mongolia to 1 city, which means they've got 32 tourists that I can piggyback on. It's really much better keeping them alive and in the game than trying to take them out later. And there we go, there's Kumasi. I said that I wanted to get some trade routes to city-states up. That'll be a good thing to do later. Civil engineering. I need to put this card through quickly because skyscrapers has fallen out and I was just about to use some more charges on my great engineers. I need more slots for pretty much every government, but there is the Great Lighthouse. Why did I build Great Lighthouse? It was with Imhotep, it was cheap, and it gives me extra tourism. I'm planning on basically making as much tourism as I can this game from wonders rather than great works. I've got such a ridiculous industry with so much production per turn and faith to back that up that really, there's no reason why I wouldn't. Look, Kilwa is going to go down now as well. That's good. And the next turn, I think I'll build Colossus in this city as well over there. That'll give me another trader. In fact, speaking of, I've got plenty. Oh, yeah, I could be settling. Oh, I could continue to be settling right now. What's the settle lens looking like? There is space. We have lots of options. Actually, we could go Hixonk Draconas and settle over in that direction. I could continue getting engineers with my... There's so much to do with faith right now. Sometimes it's difficult to know what to do. And there is the Renaissance era. We've got the Colosseum to celebrate it coming in, so my capital should stay pretty happy now. Amenities are a huge thing. Keeping a city ecstatic, making sure you've got that constant plus 20% bonus. I had to think about how much that was there. But yeah, that combined with the growth bonus I'm getting from having the Hanging Gardens means I'm getting 35% extra growth in my capital right now. Makes a big difference, especially when you consider the fact that we haven't got anywhere near the cap. I mean, I can just continue growing in this city. Forbidden City? Oh, these are such good farms. But I think my capital's got to transcend away from this stuff now. And yeah, we'll start to pick up more and more yields based on trade routes. Yeah, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go trade route based yields. Keep with monumentality for now. Using faith to get industry up is a big improvement. And we're still getting wonders in. I kind of still want to continue with that. There's Kilwa. 3 envoys when built, and then 15% boost to all of my yields as long as I have 2 city-states of that particular yield type. So if I have 2 scientific city-states that I'm suzerain of, I get 15% extra science across my empire. What I'm really looking for there is faith. I want 2 faith city-states. That's ideally the best option for me. Look, Himiko's there to just get that working on Candy, so that should be good. Kumasi, we've got over now Nanadol. Actually, no, this city-state as well. Perfect, so that's 2 culture city-states. 335 culture per turn we've got going now. Oh, this game so far is just brilliant. Let's get some Renaissance walls up quickly. We've still got double building speed on city centre buildings, so I want to get some of these Renaissance walls up whilst I can. Oh, and also Colossus. We built 3 wonders in the same turn. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's awesome. Basically, this means that the best cities of the world to visit, there's a mod that shows you which are the best cities of the world. I should have a bunch of them, because I've built way more wonders than the rest of the world combined, I swear. Yeah, look at that. I am 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th. I think we can get that higher. We can get that higher. Industrialization. How much coal did we get? There's some up in the frozen north, and that's it. I mean, is that all we're gonna get? If I just do the whole coal at the top, power at the bottom search, you can see that we've got 1 at the north, 1 down south, 1 down south, 1 in Johannesburg. Oh, that is neutral territory though. I'll just nab that before I get shouted at, and then Zanzibar's got some as well. Perfect. Okay, this is good. This is really, really good. Joan of Arc gives me a relic, but more importantly, I can use her with the Vatican City boost. Dump a load of religion. I'm just going to pop her right in the middle of Germany where I can get these cities as well, and I can spread my religion whilst, you know, also using her for her actual ability. So that's really cool. Factories are now being put online in my 2nd city. That'll stretch to my capital really nicely. I'll get the coal power plant up and running soon as well. And I realize I'm sat on 1,600 faith and I haven't got any Gurdwaras anywhere. Whoopsie. Well, they're worth quite a bit of faith per turn, as well as some housing and some food. So let's just quickly put them into my biggest cities. That'll help them to grow and also help me to get more faith. Up to 400 per turn. That's worth 80 science, 80 culture, and 80 gold from my beautiful chorus of void singers. Ah, lovely stuff. Oh, I do like it when you get later into a game and the city-states start to all stack up. Look at that, plus 10 faith on building one of my unique buildings, although that's actually another 6.5 culture per turn on top of that as well. That's beautiful. Was it flight that unlocks for tourism? It is. Okay, so pretty much every city is going to get plus 10, but I think I can get a few cities to 20 pop. My capital's already on the way, but others will get that. It's sort of like the housing is way above, and because of the amazing combination of pantheons and other sort of Khmer nobilities and religious buildings and stuff, our housing capacity in our cities is pretty epic. I think we can probably get at least 3 cities to population 20. That's my hope. As soon as it gets to population 20, I'm going to move trade routes and all of the food focus to another city. I think that's the best way of doing it. It's candy! Yay! And we found Chingeti. Oh, there's another good city-state. This is good. So I've already just hit 15% extra faith across my empire. This is Kilwa. In fact, actually, look, apart from military, I have economic, culture, science, production, and faith. I have all of them with exactly 2. So I'm getting a lot of extra 15%. And we can see this best in my capital. Kilwa isn't in my capital, but 15% on production, 15% on gold. I think I'm getting 15% on science, culture, faith. It's all good. We love it. And Apadana. Plus 2 envoys when you build a wonder, including Apadana in that city. I really should have probably built that a little bit earlier, but I didn't want to because, I mean, look, there's the aqueduct. The aqueduct was giving me such crazy food on the surrounding tiles, and all of these were sort of productive hill tiles that I really kind of liked as well. I really didn't want to replace them, but I'm sort of getting over that now, and I'm starting to put this stuff down. I'm going to put Forbidden City down as well. All of these different wonders that give me extra cards, like Potato Palace, if I can pick that up as well, that'll be good. Alhambra is still an option. There are some really good wonders that are still options here. This needs to have, what is it, hills next to an encampment. Oh yeah, no, there's nothing like that. This city can though. Should we try and do it? It's 20 turns. That feels like an awful lot, but maybe we can rush it. Oh yeah, we can rush it. There we go. Filippo's on the way. Perfect. Well, we'll just hang on that one then. So Chingeti gives me extra faith from my trade routes, which makes 100 extra faith that just gave me. Oh boy, that is awesome. Where is routes to my city's name? My routes. It's not going to show me them just yet, so I'm going to have to find a trader lurking around the map. There's one. 17 faith per trade route at the moment. Ah, yes. That's pretty good. Let's deploy Joan of Arc right there. Bang. Okay, yeah, that was pretty effective. I think I might have accidentally missed Heidelberg, which is sort of my original target, but I think that's spreading anyway. And look, now Germany pretty much follows my religion as well, so that's awesome. Pick up this engineer briefly. I can use you to rush through Alhambra, and then also I saw Patala Palace as an option earlier as well, so that's cool. I might get Patala in this city if there's a possibility. Nope, there's no hill. What? No hills next to mountains? That's crazy. My capital can do it though. Okay, right, we'll build that after then. The power has turned on. This city now has 91 production. This one has 107. Oh, amenities are down though. Please, what's going on? Like, this should be a super happy city. 0 luxuries in that city, so anything I do to it will improve it. Oh, I could get a zoo. There are options. Okay, that's good. Sometimes it's good when you see the options and you're like, there we go. Oh, Alhambra it got built the turn I was about to start rushing it. That's probably for the best, because I think I probably would have needed 2 turns to rush that one, but what you gonna do? Conservation just came in, so my walls are now getting tourism. I think, I'm doing quite nicely on this at the moment. We're having a good time. So far, so good on this stuff. What else could I build? I could build Huey. That would be an amazing luxury for this particular lake, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, let's get that done. Do I rush it? Oh, I'm gonna rush it. I will rush it. Hippolyta's gone. We'll never see the likes of her again. It'll be terrible. Actually, no, saying that, I think I can almost immediately pop her back in if I can figure out which city I initially brought her in. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. Yep, there we go. What's she now? 70 strength. Amazing. That's really good. You can see what I'm trying to do is leave 1 unit in every city, roughly, because I'm getting an extra immunity from retainers. Works quite well, just helps me to keep a happy city everywhere. I'm also just about to put a zoo into my capital. Hopefully, yeah, look at that, that actually just shaved a turn off Forbidden City. That's awesome. Hui gives, I think this will be 4 amenities in this city, which is a small bonus, but the +1 food on production on all lake tiles means that I can make some awesome looking lakes. I always enjoy the yield. Anything that gives me yields. I've got Petra, I've got this one, I just need Basel. That'll help me. Look, I'm just spreading my religion everywhere as well. That's quite fun. There's Venice as well. We have taken over every single city-state, and that is basically because we've got such a high culture. I'm unlocking all my envoys really quickly. I haven't even got the diplomatic square because I forgot it yet again. Patala Palace. Oh, damn, that's literally what I was about to rush after Forbidden City. And here we go, Forbidden City. I just picked this one up. +1 wildcard policy slot gives me another card to play with, and also flight. Flight means that I've got a bunch more tourism now from my Prasats. Awesome. Where's Invention? I really want Invention back in. Such a good card. Oh, engineering. Actually, no, I'm getting so much faith. Let's get Public Works in first. Let's get that in first, and then I can focus on getting some builders around because I need to get my infrastructure up again. All governors, by the way, we did it, and we get the pitiful one extra point that you get for doing that. I always like it. It's such a ridiculously small amount. Here we go. I wish you could just press explore on great people, but you can't, so I guess just head in that direction. Oh, look at this. 2 Prasats. 1, 2. It'll give me a bunch more faith, a bunch more culture, and a bunch more tourism. Bam. Didn't give me any of that because they're not 10 population cities. Ignore what I was saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm useless as a human. It's a huge city. 20 population. 20 tourism from my Prasat as well. That's pretty cool. Yay. And Marco Polo gives me another trader. 18 faith. These are giving me these trade routes. Oh, so good. And Kamasi gives me 14 culture from a trade route as well. It's nuts when all of these things start to stack as quickly as we're having at the moment. My capital, you just make some buildings. You are so far behind on basic infrastructure just because I've been building so many wonders here. Actually, thinking about it, I shall continue to do that because I quite like having wonders. Casa gives me a bunch more governors, so let's do that quickly. There's something so therapeutic about spending about 3,000 faith on nothing but builders. Just builders everywhere. Give me every single tile improvement my nation can handle all at once. Ah, this is the secret to crazy yields and making sure that you never fall behind. Just builders. Builders all the time, everywhere. Here is Ruhr Valley in my second city. 20% extra production in the city, as well as a mine and quarries getting +1 production. It's the 20% that makes the bigger difference. That's the huge thing that you're working on here. And it also, it's even more wonders in this small screen. Look, I'm actually building another one there. I think, is that Casa? I think that's Casa being built, isn't it? Yeah, so lovely stuff. I'm just faith buying in engineers pretty much every time they pop up. That was the delightful Leonardo da Vinci, which is 6 culture with the mausoleum for every workshop that you put down, as well as a really good set of boosts. This is an engineer that does spreads for my industrial zones. I'm just going to pop him down here to make sure that Germany follows my religion. You never know when that'll be handy. Steel got boosted on the first charge of Da Vinci. That's actually pretty decent. I don't mind that. That's okay. I'm putting random improvements in the desert at the moment. That gives me radio for 3. Nice. Yeah, I had builder charges spare, and they were, I mean, all these improvements give me either amenities or extra science or like really cool stuff. Oh, like aluminium. Is aluminium right under an improvement I just put down? Isn't that great? Wonderful. Mobilization doesn't really give me anything apart from a governor. Actually, governors are useful. Let's go for grants, and then I'll go curator. I'm just about to get a bunch from Casa, thinking about it. Need to think of what I could put down that would be handy. Second boost gives me combustion Eureka. Nice. Pretty cool as well. Just making my way now to mass media, ideology. I think I'm going to do this slightly different. Normally, when I go for culture victories, I stick on a tier 2 government because I don't want this -20, -40% penalty, but I'm doing so comfortably at the moment. I'm going to try the other way of doing it, which is where you do go for like a tier 4 government and just hope that your policy cards give you more benefit than the sort of raw tourism you're losing out on. I never really give it the time of day, to be fair, so now is the time to give it a go. Why not? Why would we not give it a try, you know? Here we go, starting to pick up more wonders now. Casa in my capital, 3 extra governors, all cities not on my original continent with a governor gain 15% production, faith and gold. I need to do a Casa run at some point. I remember doing a Phoenician game a little while ago, probably over a year ago now, where I made a second capital, like very Carthage style, stuck it in another continent, gave it monopolies, gave it Casa. I really enjoyed that game. I need to repeat something like that. That would be a lot of fun. That's 300 tourism, by the way, as well, by doing that. Excellent stuff. 4 governor titles. Honestly, I'll go Curator and Space Initiative just to give myself the boost. And then, oh, what am I going to do? Amani, I mean, Emissary is always fun. I'll go Rainer for now because I quite like these ones. Forestry Management, Tax Collector, bit of extra gold. No one minds ever a little bit of extra gold in your empire. 3 more for Singapore to make sure my power plants are giving extra production. I'm just saving up now for the 6 promotions just to make sure my buildings are really good. I've got 2 of the industrial zone ones. I've got all of my faith apart from Chinguetti up to that as well. My faith income per turn is still very high indeed. Eiffel is up next. Actually, the Eiffel Tower would be quite good to have this game. I didn't have the craftsman card in the whole time. That's all of that industrial zone adjacency I was missing out on. And I've got coal power plants in most of my cities as well. Oh my lord, that's going to be even more production. Perfect. This'll bank in. I need that in now as opposed to my other card. Yeah. Oh goodness, we're getting some good deals now. How's this trader doing? Oh yeah, these traders are doing much better now. And World Congress. It was production last time that went through, so I'll vote for that. And double great profit points. Or, actually no, profits are still an option. So I'm going to go down. People like voting down on profits. Why? I'm not sure. 5 votes on each. I didn't need to put that much favour in, but I've got so much of it coming in per turn. It's fine. We'll have to wait for results though, because Taj Mahal is here. If you ever have Golden Age problems, Taj Mahal will make them disappear, because that is now +1 era score from all historic moments. And, more importantly, oh, not this time. I like to see how many games you get a full ring or full square of wall around the Taj Mahal. It's actually more difficult to get down than you'd think because of the way the rivers get put down on this game. Didn't manage it this time. Mont Saint Michel, I can now fling some apostles at India, which I've got so much faith income I'm tempted to do. This will generate me a bunch of relics. That'll be more faith, more tourism. If I get Christa Redentor, that could be quite fun. You know what? I will do that. I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to start throwing apostles at India for no reason. No profits and no production is minus 50%. Did I just vote on 50% of the cost? No, sometimes I have to reread that and go, did I get the right one or not? I did get the one I intended. That's good. Oh Lord, what's this? You know that? Oh, I couldn't. Oh, excitement. A couple of extra wonders here. Chichen Itza. I think I actually have one other rainforest tile in this city, and that's it. So that whole wonder just gives me 2 culture and 1 production. I think this wonder, right, Chichen Itza would be so much better if it was empire-wide. I really think that needs modification. Terracotta Army, an extra promotion level to all of my battle elephants. It's good. It's good to have promoted battle elephants, and I enjoy having even better ones. And actually, the one thing people always forget about is archaeologists going into foreign lands. Very handy if you're going for a tourism victory and you're not friends with anybody. Happens more often than you might think. Let's get refining and see where oil is. Actually, scrap that. I just picked up a debater. It's too tempting to go and send that one to actually go and attack India, because I can. Other ones I'm going to lead just to die. But yeah, I can't help myself. If it's a debater possibility, I'm just going to send it over. Ideology. Actually, this time, again, comes in and kind of ruins everything because I have the wrong cards in now, but that's okay. Military policy, let's put military research in there, and levy en masse. Let's put levy en masse in, honestly. What else could we put in that would be semi-decent? It's difficult to know. Which tier 3 government am I going to go for? It's got to be democracy. Democracy's got all the right cards for me, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, as I say, normally tourism, I don't go for advanced governments, but today I'm going to, because I can. This is the impronounceable wonder that I can't get my tongue around, but it's the one that gives you extra diplomatic favour from starting as a suzerain of a city-state. I have them all. I have every single one, so this is a really, really good one for me. Plus, it's in my capital, which gives me more envoys because of the Apadana, which means I get even more city-states. It's just a viciously awesome cycle. Kamasi, by the way, 570 culture to 633. Not a bad little boost. India's still got such a massive military. They are not to be messed with this game. So, what I'm going to do is mess with India, and we're going to throw my units at them. Oh, sorry, apostles and missionaries have 1 extra spread. This is actually really handy. If you ever doing an apostle spam, this 1 wonder will give you such a huge boost. Mosques, as well as a unique building, can give you 5 charges on a single apostle. Really handy. Very, very handy. Would recommend. Democracy! Yay, tier 3 government. We very rarely get one of these, so let's enjoy it. Wonder, Scripture, Visselbanken, it's all looking good. I'll go Raj. Raj is quite nice. I'll go Monarchic Legacy, that's also pretty cool. And then New Deal. We need more sort of slots though in a government. I think we're going to need to continue expanding. Let's go professional sports, get ourselves aquatic centres, a stadio and stadiums, and then we'll go from there. University of Sankor! I built it. Look, be happy. Be happy, source of being. Be happy, everybody in the comments. I did it. And even better, I have not a single internal trade route, so, you know. Still, the glory of the empire is complete. Actually, next to Kilwa, it looks pretty awesome down here. It's quite a nice little deserty kingdom. Look at it. Beautiful. And there's some oil. I think they may have discovered oil at the university. I'm pretty sure. No one could argue with that. Yeah, this is right. We're just getting into a huge suicidal slugging match with India and their apostles. Look at this. Yay! Relics. Extra relics. Nuremberg. Oh, a free city, you say? Here you go, man. I'll take it. Sounds good. I guess I probably could have liberated it to reduce my grievances a little bit, but meh, what are you gonna do? Holy Lance, that's another one. Oh look, they're healing themselves as well. Even better. And computers gives me extra tourism up to 500 now. Again, I'm just sort of chilling and doing this in a very relaxed way. This musket is a bit annoying though. Don't like that. That's gonna kill all my religious units. Venetian Arsenal, because I'm building so many boats, it's more important that I have more boats. I think I might have borrowed a boat at one point from a city-state, but other than that, I have had no boats this game at all. The horses hang their heads in shame behind. Oh, they can barely look. They can barely look. I was just having a look actually. 564 tourism and only 100 of that is coming from great works. Pretty much all the rest is from wonders. I have built so many wonders this game. Quite proud of myself actually. It's pretty good. Christo Redentor. It's a good thing I'm getting loads and loads of relics from throwing my apostles just pointlessly into India, but it's also good for seaside resorts, which I haven't built any of yet, but I kind of feel like I probably should. Let's do that in a second. What did I just get? Silk Tex. Yeah, that's another relic that I've just taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've only got 7 so far. I think is it 16 or 24 is the max you can get in a game? Something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see what the soft lock is. There's another one anyway. And I think these are 2 debater apostles, unfortunately. But we can just annoy India for a while. Hermitage. This is the daycare center for art because it can't theme, but you can just throw in random pieces of art that haven't got anything else to do with your empire and just hope that at some point you'll find something useful for it. It's a really, really weird wonder. Sweden are pretty much the only people that can make decent use of it. Kotukin. Oh my word. 20% faith in the city. What a amazing thing. I'm going to get so much extra faith. I've got over 1,000 faith coming in per turn at the moment from my empire, which is insane. Oh, 100 faith, 1,000 faith per turn. Even my brain can't actually compute how much it is. It is 1,000, no, almost 1,100. It is going up by almost 50 to 100 every turn. Oh look, some warrior monks as well. I can actually get myself some era score by making an army out of it. Panama Canal. I built this in one of my southern cities. I think this is actually Mongolia's old capital, next to Singi. Because of course, what better way to use the adjacency yields of Singi than to build a canal right over the top of it? Feels very industrializing, you know, just pointlessly let's ignore the benefits of the natural wonder and just put a canal down. So there's combined arms. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to beeline robotics, because what I'm finding is that the Congo, well, they're not playing ball, okay? They have way more tourism than everybody else, and they're not really giving me any tourists as well. So what I'm going to do is take a couple of giant death robots over and destroy them. I think it's the fairest thing to do. I think it's totally justified. But you know, I will hear advice on the matter. I don't want to seem like a ruthless dictator or anything. I just think their total destruction of them seems like the best course of action here. Literally every wonder in the game is only 1 tile big, so Darwin was a little pointless. But never mind, what you gonna do? Keep City, Osberg. I'm just picking up German cities left, right and center. Give them to me. I say. Give them to me. I will look after them. I promise. I, probably can't promise that, but I will say that I promise it. Industrial era, and it's a golden age. So a couple of cool things on this one. We're going to go for, what do we go for? I think Heartbeat of Scene, so I can build wonders faster. But more importantly, as soon as I next get a governor, we can go for Canticle, which gives me Relics of the Void, and Cultists, which lower loyalty of cities. Germany's in a dark age, so, there's going to be quite a few loyalty problems for them. I'm just going to continue eating Germany's nation. There are some amazing coal power plants and, amazing, just very, very industrialized districts and bits and pieces that I can steal. I love it. I think it's great. But I do have to get a governor to do that, so we're just going to get environmentalism, and then I'll drop into social media. That should be fine. It keeps telling me I'm winning on culture, but then it keeps changing its mind because the Congo are genuinely getting quite a bit of culture, and they are not letting me run away with this. So I'm just enjoying playing a bit of city building. Honestly, very relaxing, really nice. Chemistry, that's research labs. Research labs are good, actually. I kind of need quite a few of these if I can. Be good if I had people I could trade with, eh? No one wants to trade with me. Still, so boring. Just let me into the game. Information era, environmentalism. I'm liking where this is going, this game. Look at this, heritage tourism would only give me 6 extra tourism. That's how weirdly skewed this game is. It's all wonders. All of my tourism is just wonders and holy sites. And yeah, crazy. Look at that, great works in Prasat, but also the tourism from a great business. Yeah, so Prasat's building. It's doing awesome. It's really, really powerful. The Eiffel Tower to appeal to all tiles in my empire. If I couldn't make any national parks before, and honestly, I was struggling to because I've basically improved every tile in my nation and I can't be bothered to undo them all. This would help because this would give me a bunch of extra tiles with high appeal. One of the cool more lenses that gets put into the game is, where is it? Archaeology, no, Naturalist. And you can see that, yeah, look, actually there is one site that would be ready for a national park. There are a couple of other areas that might need a bit of improvement, but that is a pre-made, ready to go site that could be used. So there we go. That's a little bit of extra stuff right there. In fact, actually, how's the appeal doing up here? Not great, but not terrible either. Oh well, it's enough. Let's get some naturalists. Let's go and start to make a couple of parks. Why not? It's my first boat in 1060 AD, and it's a great admiral. I love when that happens. I'm so out of date, so out of time. Estadio, my favourite wonder in the game, not just because of its car park. The 2 amenities and 6 culture per city you get. It's a huge shot in the arm. I think that'll probably work out to be over 100 culture across my empire, which late game obviously is not the craziest, but it's still awesome. Hippolyta just disappeared. Can I pick her up immediately? You bet I can. Yay, she's back. Muscat has obviously just appeared as well. There's still city-states appearing into the game, and once we go to social media and I start to get things like collective activism, we're going to get a huge culture and science boost. Oh, it's going to be good. Here we go, exciting times, collective activism. In we go, 967 culture. Oh, that's what you want to see. And online communities gives me extra tourism to people I have a trade route with. We should start to see it boost quite nicely now. I'm doing this funny thing with Bologna. Well, the more envoys I give it, the more it's sort of stealing land from Australia. It's very immature, but I love it. And there's Canticle as well. So I can now make cultists and send them to lower the loyalty of cities like Aachen. Let's just go and flip that a bit quicker, make ourselves some more relics. I like all of this. This is all the sort of evil stuff that you end up doing late game. I just made a rock band. I didn't mean to do that. It's a good for a boost. I'm not really planning on using rock bands. I can't be bothered. But yeah, this is the stage of the game. It's really good. It's only turn 170. I feels like I'm way later into the game. I forgot just how powerful the Khmers are. Victory in 22 turns, apparently. Again, I'm not entirely sure I believe that. Oh no, now it says 16 turns. Huh. Maybe it's true. Who knows? Globalization. That means we've got the science card. Now look at that. Crazy, crazy numbers. And wabam. Let's put that in. Give ourselves all the science we'll ever need to get to giant death ribbits, or, you know, frogs as most people call them. This is unwelcome. Why is India sending debaters over to kill my inquisitors? It's not on. J'accuse you of being rubbish. Get out of my pub. Go on. Out you get. Well, seeing as we're going for better governments, I might as well just, you know, keep on going for better governments. Should we go digital democracy? Gives me less combat strength, but more of everything else. Yeah, sod it. Why not? Let's see how hard a culture victory is on a tier 4 government, shall we? It's definitely going to suppress me a little bit. Now, Hippolyta can actually be used for civilian things as well. I just mucked up. I removed this luxury resource on this building tile because I was going to put a national park down here, and then I totally forgot about it and put the improvement back on. And I'm going to use Hippolyta on the same builder to then remove it so that I can then re-put the national park down and fix my mistake. Oh yes, Byzantium's getting good. That's for 22 population. 20 population is what we're going for. We've hit it in 1, 2, 3 cities now. Almost in this city. 4 cities over there as well. Oh goodness me, the population is just a world congress, you say? Well, I have 1,000 favor, so what I'm going to do is give myself more strength on fighting. I'm also going to try and force duplicates through of something I know I've got lots of. It's not going to work, but it's always worth a try. Jade, I have 4 copies of Jade, so let's see if we can force that one through. Go on, duplicates give lots of stuff. How much of this do I get? Yeah, okay, the Jade one definitely didn't go through. That's not a surprise, that, but what can you do? My religion is tougher though, so there you go, that's good. Digital democracy! Woohoo! Let's ruin my tourism. We've got democratic legacy though, that's a cool thing, and I'll put Vissel banking in for some better trade routes. Speaking of trade routes, e-commerce, that'll do nicely. We've got levy on mass. I don't think there's a better one. It's not really doing much for me, so to be honest, I'd rather take the extra movement. Logistics is so handy, and liberalism, I don't think I need liberalism. I think I'm gonna just go for now invention, because I know that there's a better card than invention down back in a nuclear program. I've got so many research labs and power plants that card works amazingly. Get out of my cities! Look at that. We will get them out. We will. Let's just move my inquisitors around to give myself a little bit more. Oh wow, that actually killed it. Okay, that was a good roll. I don't even think India really meant to take me on there. They were probably just moving their units across and they found one of mine and started attacking. So anyway, I started blasting. That's basically what happened. I'll be back. Here we go. Here we go. This is where we have some fun. I never actually checked to see how much uranium I actually had, but it's worth having a quick peek, shall we? There's some. Oh, there's only 4 on the map. Huh, it's a bit boring. I've got one of them. India's got, oh no, Gandhi's got some. Okay, there's only one source of it though. So we can only have one giant death robot. It's a bit unfortunate. That's if anything boring. Luckily though, advanced power cells, that is the ability to immediately get siege cannons. So we like that. Let's just get this build up. We'll get it down, and I think we can pretty much just buy a giant death robot and go out of immediately. Unfortunately, the Congo is allied to Mongolia, so I will go to war with Mongolia at the same time, but I don't think I've got to worry about Mongolia. I feel like they're probably fine. I'm buying every single great person though, just like outright with faith. I've got so much faith coming in. It's crazy. So much. I'm also using cultists on Ulm. Yeah, this city's going to absolutely wither and shrivel away. Aachen's about to flip to me. That's your capital. Dear oh dear, what are you doing about your capital, Germany? Oh, just, it's clumsy. It's clumsy of you, if anything. And here it is, giant death robot. Oh, nope, we haven't got the uranium in yet. Come on, where's my builder gone? I swear, oh, here it is. Okay, fine. I was like, where is the uranium? Okay, next turn, I'm getting excited. Oh, it's just, you don't get to play with giant death robots often enough in this game. So when they do pop along, you're like, yay! I wish there was a mod where you could prioritize where great works get put when they get created. Like, if a relic gets, created in the game, I want it to go into a temple before I want it to go into an old god obelisk, because it's a specialized place for it, you know? Like, it just seems like that's clearly where it should go. I don't know. maybe I'm overthinking it. I could be overthinking it. We are 5 turns away from climate change, but I am carbon recapturing. This is the first game where I've seen the problem coming, and I've actually managed to just about take action before it happens. Goodness me, world. Take note, world. Here you go. Here's my giant death robot. What shall I name it? I need a name that'll strike fear into the hearts of the Congo. What could I call it? Sally will do nicely. Yes, a name befitting the most disgustingly brutal of giant death robots. What's that? A city that rebels against its former masters? Sally has something to say about this. Could plonk. The walls are gone immediately, and I'll walk in next turn. In we come to the city. What's it got in it? What's it got in it? An aqueduct and 5 population? Interesting. A campus? I can liberate it. Just because I'm hoarding this diplomatic favour, I might as well. Sally also needs to be put next to the coast so that I can go after this city. Yeah, okay, this was working pretty quick. I minus 40% on different governments. It's really not slowing me down too much there because my economy is just rocking at a crazy pace. But seeing as I've got 1 turn until victory, I think I might declare a colonial war against the Congo. That doesn't feel like a bad thing for me to be doing at all. Okay, Mongolia is now also at war with me. Gandhi doesn't like me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. No one really minds. Let's just quickly kasploosh, and we're just going to start slowly making our way on a tour through the Congo cities, destroying each one. As you noticed, in terms of Genghis Khan, they're currently on -1 tourists. I'm not entirely sure that's supposed to happen. I think it's supposed to get to 0 and then stop. That's really funny. Oh, there's a new city-state just on the way. That's cool. Yeah, haha, right, and another flood. Actually, I was going to claim credit for that, but that was a dam that Germany built, so I can't really claim that one. I'll pretend that I can claim it, but I can't really. Oh yeah, look at that. We've actually slowed down the speed of which we're winning this game now. Oh dear. Anyway, this city's taken. Raise it to the floor. You know, Himiko's already found about 4 separate tribal huts just round the map. I still haven't found one with uranium. Every now and then you find a tribal hut with some strategic you haven't got, and it's like, what are you doing with 20 pounds of crude uranium here, you random tribesman? And what is it doing on this tiny island? These are the questions. It's become Fez. We have a new city-state, and it is Fez. Lovely. I've just taken Ulm. I'm slowly just absorbing Germany's empire. They are 1 city at a time, just flipping over to me. I mean, I am cultisting them pretty hard, so it's kind of my fault, but you know, we'll forgive myself for that one. Oh, and look at that. We can't quite pull this game too long because we're just about to win. So let's just get Sally. Sally can make her way over, just disintegrate the walls of this city, and we can just maybe the game, like maybe the sort of victory here is the Congo know that Sally is just slowly and methodically making her way through every island city one by one, destroying until she gets to the Congo's capital and forces genes on people and pop music. So the Congo's like, yep, no, it's fine, we submit, please stop, Sally, please don't. I've also just about managed to stop global warming. I pinned it at 0.8 and I'm slowly taking it away. The only problem is that I'm generating a huge amount of CO2 from power, 15 at the moment, so I'm trying to go around making some renewables. It's pretty difficult because I've cluttered the map up so heavily, but we're just about getting there. Like the renewables are appearing, our carbon footprint is slowly reducing, but yeah, I think we can save this world. We're doing a good job, if I don't say so myself. And every city I take is another city that I can plug carbon recapture into. My capital, my second city are doing like 2 projects between them every 3 turns. This one is, three projects every 2 turns, I reckon. And then this one's doing it as well. I mean, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. And there we go. Victory! Oh, Khmer is so powerful. Like, I rated them S tier. I still stand by that. They, like, even without Void Singers was actually playing such a small part in that game. It makes them already, you know, the good bits about the Khmer, it makes them better. But they could do it without it. Like, honestly, it's crazy. Look at the buildings constructed. Look at my industry. It was insane. Cities captured. That's the point that I got elephants. Can you tell? Culture-wise, I took the culture lead from turn 100. Science, ditto. Faith, I would have taken the lead. Yeah, look, right from the beginning of the game. Oh, this is where the Khmers are so strong. So strong score-wise. From about turn 95. Wonders constructed. I constructed 30 wonders. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Religions founded. Nice, nice. Australia did actually get their own religion in that game. And just so that you didn't truly think anyone was safe, Sally is still rampaging through the Congo, destroying cities. Oh, Sally, you rapscallion, you. It just goes to show, minus 40%. It's a big tourism hit. I'm only putting 844 towards the Congo. It's because I have everybody else. And look, I've dreamed everyone. Genghis actually now has 2 domestic tourists. They clawed their way back into this game. Quite amazing, that. In fact, actually, what promotion have I got on this one? Garrison. I've got garrison on this one as well. Just move you across. We'll get 1 attack. We'll just get you to attack quickly. And then look at this. This city's just being disintegrated by machine guns. But look at my filthy capital. 24 amenities, 146 production. I wasn't really even putting much through here. 454 culture. Oh, so good. It's so powerful. 57 from faith. See, this is what I mean. That's the Void Singer bit. I would have 380 culture if it wasn't for that. It's crazy how much we're getting just from our raw ability. You turn faith into everything it wants to, because the Prasats are giving you culture, your aqueducts are giving you faith. Like, just everything goes off faith. And suddenly it's like, oh yeah, I've got a spare 5,000. Let me just buy a merchant in. Oh look, Sarah Breedlove. I'll get her next turn for like 6,000 faith. Oh wait, that's 4 or 5 turns worth. It's nothing. A pleasure. A pleasure to play with every time. I could have easily taken on India religiously or nuked Gandhi, one of the two. How far was I ahead scientifically there? I was in 71 techs, 50. I was 20. Oh my goodness, I was 30 techs ahead of everyone else. It was just Australia that was just about keeping up with me. That was it. Did their religion actually survive? I know they made a religion. I don't think it actually did it? Oh, in Melbourne? Oh, there's one city that follows it. I love it. I love their style. They're like, yep, we want our own thing. You gotta love it. And yep, look, the world is now cooling. We're doing it. We are slowly dragging the climate back to sensible levels. That is the bit I'm really proud of. We actually stopped the game. Stopped the game at all from going through climate change. That is awesome. Thank you all for watching so much. Remember, if you want to support the channel, Ko-fi, Patreon, those are the support channels that you can help make the A to Z with. I almost said A to Z again. I need to stop doing that. A to Z. Z is the proper word. And again, thank you so much for everybody that comments and likes and shares the videos. The algorithm is an absolute chaos machine to try and defeat, but you are helping me to do it perfectly. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next series. Goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy. Thank you for all of your support and everybody that supports the channel generally. You're all brilliant. Thank you!